We welcome you back to the reservation here at Fairview Schools, Central Local Schools, adjacent to the high school complex, as we are getting ready to get the second half underway of this week number 9 varsity football game. If you just joined us, the first half was all Fairview as they lead the visiting Aces 35-0 at the end of the second quarter. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television alongside Chris Warner. He's running the camera and overseeing the OBS software on the, well, it's not exactly a live stream, but it's a sort of a, we're doing it like a live stream, and we'll be uploading it when we get back to the studios tonight. And so if you're watching this, it's probably sometime Saturday or later. But we want to thank Fairview for allowing us to be here with the tape delayed coverage for tonight's action. The Aces, again, just could not get anything going offensively in the first half, and not only are they down by 7 touchdowns. Wait a second, 35 times 7, it's 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns, but they also have the greater than 30-point margin, which means that there will be a running clock at the start of the second half, and the Aces will need to score points and get that deficit down below 30 to return the clock to normal operation. And hopefully the Aces have made some adjustments in the halftime locker room, and then will be able to do that. We have seen the Aces have shuffled things around. Brant Langham serving as quarterback tonight. Turnbull has been one of the part of the receiving core. We've heard that there have been a couple of injuries, and a couple of people have left the team. We haven't got any confirmation on any of that, so we haven't really shared it with you in any type of an official capacity. But a different look for the Aces here tonight, and again, it seems that they are reeling a little bit, at least in that first half. So hopefully they're able to right the ship. They will be kicking off to the Apaches to start quarter number 3. And we will bring you the action here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel and on Hicksville Community Television. Again, if you're watching this after the fact. Again, we did get a couple of halftime updates in the GMC. The Tenora Rams were leading Edgerton 10-0 at the half. Also at halftime, it was the Pilots leading the Raiders 8-0. And unless we have an update, the last score we had was after one quarter. Antwerp was leading Paulding 16-0 tonight. It's 38-0 now. All right. Well, that didn't take them long to rack up 22 more points. So, again, we'll try to keep an eye and pass along some scores as we can throughout the second half here tonight. And the other thing is that I hope you enjoyed the halftime show. Good job by both the Fairview Apaches and the Hicksville Aces bands. And really right at about the moment the band started playing was when the rain started falling here in Sherwood. And so we had a bit of a downpour. And it looks like it has lightened up a little bit at this point. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that we'll be able to get the rest of this game in without too much interference from Mother Nature. Aces are going to get ready to kick it off to get the second half underway. And again, we're glad to have you here with us for the coverage on Hicksville Community Television. Again, our coverage brought to you. Well, that was a squib kick, and the Apaches were waiting for that. They just basically fell on the ball. They're going to have great field position at their own 47-yard line, it looks like, to start the third quarter. Again, we want to thank all of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible. We thank the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships. Between quarters, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. And another big thank you to APT Manufacturing Solutions, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, with solutions for business and industry like welding, powder coating, safety equipment, and more. And you can find them online at aptmfg.com/careers. Complete listing of a lot of great job opportunities they have out there at APT Manufacturing Solutions. Want to thank them so very much. Both of those supporters, Diamond Level, whenever you see Aces Sports action on HIX-TV, they're the ones that help make it possible. We hope that you will thank them as much as we do. Not much there on that first play. That'll make it 2nd and 11 as they are dropped for a 1-yard loss. And we'll see again if either side of the football adjusts their play a little bit for the wet weather conditions. Ball in the air. And complete. Zedike is still in at quarterback for the Apaches at this time. 3rd and 11 now. As again, with the running clock, the clock will not stop for an incomplete pass, penalties, or anything like that. Won't stop when you go out of it. It will stop if you call timeout, if you score, if there's a change of possession and they need to rotate in offensive and defensive teams. That's about it. An injured player will also stop the clock. Zedike, ball in the air. And a good defense from the Aces. That was Brody Walter breaking that one up. And that'll bring up 4th down and decision time for the Apaches. As Zedike a little slow coming off the field after that last play. Looks like he's holding his midsection a little bit, so it looks like he might have taken a shot to the trunk there. And we'll see what the Apaches are going to do here. Looks like they're going to punt it away. We haven't seen much of the Apache punting squad tonight. And he slips the ball, and that's going to be a fortuitous turn of events for the Aces. As the long snap is fumbled, the punter able to grab the ball and get what he could, but only able to make it out to about the 40-yard line. So the Aces will start off 1st and 10 with pretty good field position here in quarter number 3. Again, 1 score is all the Aces need to get the clock back to normal operation for them. And that ball slips out too. It must be pretty wet down there on the field as, again, both teams having a hard time hanging on to the football. That one slips out of Langham's hands and hits the turf. He falls on it for a loss of about 2-3 yards. 3-yard loss. So 2nd and 13 now for the Aces. Snap. Quick handoff. And he'll be marched backwards. No real gain on the play. Might have lost another yard. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 15 now for Hicksville. So Hicksville moving backwards to this offensive stand. It's now a 3rd and 15 for the Aces. They started at the 40. They're back at the 45-yard line now. Turnbull back behind center as quarterback now. Quick handoff to Langham. Langham tries to pull up and cut back, and he'll lose even more yards. That'll be about another 3. So that'll bring up 4th down and very long for the Aces. So Garrett Turnbull back in as quarterback to at least start this 3rd quarter. Turnbull's handoff again to Langham went nowhere. Langham pulled up, tried to cut and move forward, and was swarmed under by about 3 or 4 yellow jerseys. Aces break huddle and look at it. Appears they're dropping back to pass, and we're going to have a whistle. And the Aces are going to call timeout. I think they were taking a little too long to figure out what they wanted to do. So head coach Justin Davis calls the timeout. The Aces will have 2 remaining for the remainder of the half. That will stop the clock with how much?
7 minutes exactly.
7 minutes exactly, halfway or just about halfway through this 3rd quarter. Bill and Chris, glad to have you with us. Wrapping up what has been a busy week here at Hicksville Community Television. We had a couple nights of volleyball action on Tuesday and Thursday here at the reservation tonight. And then next week, Well, next week we're going to have the school board meeting on Monday. And we'll have sectional final volleyball action on Thursday. Last of the regular season football on Friday.
And no school on Friday for the Aces.
That's true. Parent-teacher conferences for the Hicksville schools on Wednesday and Thursday. I hope they saved some of your artwork to show your mom and dad so they'll be proud of you when they come to talk to the teachers about how well you're doing, young man.
Actually, I have no artwork this year, although they might be discussing my GPA.
There you go. It's a punt, and that will roll out of bounds. A good punt for the Aces. And that'll pin the Apaches back a little deep in their end of the field. Make sure I don't step on my headset microphone cord and either damage the equipment or myself. I'd heal eventually, but I'd hate to have to buy new equipment. All right, so they're going to put the ball at the 10-yard line. I'll just pass the 10-yard line. And that'll be a carry. Around the corner he goes, tiptoeing up the sideline, still going. It's going to be a foot race. Williams takes it out to almost the Aces' 45-yard line. What a great run as he was literally tiptoeing on the sideline. Brevin Williams. We'll see where they mark him officially as having stepped out finally. It looks like about the 46-yard line of the Aces. With the drizzly rain, the officials are keeping the ball covered and not setting it down until the very last moment. Quick snap, and that'll be another keeper for Williams. Williams took the direct snap, and he'll power forward for about 2 or 3. Brevin Williams, gain of 3 to make it 2nd and 7 for Fairview. And he's going to stay back in the QB position for the time being. Williams, another snap, ball in the air, that's caught and taken down inside the 40-yard line. Ball caught by number 15, Gavin Mead. Mead will advance the ball. And that's going to be close to first down yardage. It'll bring up a 3rd and 1 for Fairview. High snap. Williams hangs onto the ball himself, powering forward. Williams turns his back, tries to push with his legs. He'll get to maybe the 35-yard line. That should be enough for a first down for the Apaches. I think that was all Williams was trying to do, was just move the chains, and he does. So fresh set of downs for Fairview. They advance the ball to the Aces' 35-yard line here, 1st and 10. Williams again, ball in the air, and coming back to the ball, it's picked off by Hicksville. Aces with the interception and run out of bounds right about the 40-yard line. That was number 22, Camden Walter, with the pickoff. He'll advance it back to the 37-yard line of Hicksville, and they'll take over on offense. So the Aces with the INT and a nice return get the football back. Snap. Turnbull makes the throw. And minimal gain. Might have picked up a yard or two. Langham makes the grab, and it'll get a couple yards. Play will come in from the sidelines for the Aces. They'll break huddle. Here we go. Turnbull gets the football. Sideways pass and almost intercepted again. Oh, the Apaches came really close, and it'll be incomplete. Aces can breathe a sigh of relief. That would have been a 6-point run back if he'd hung on to it. 3rd down and 8 now for Hicksville. There's the snap. Turnbull drops back down the field, puts the ball in the air. Stuckey makes the grab at about the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th and about 2 for the Aces as the clock continues to roll. Aces break huddle again. 2 out wide on either side. Turnbull. Hard count. They shift a little, but nobody breaks across the neutral zone. Turnbull's ball in the air. And they're going to say it's a catch. That's going to be real close. And it looks like we've got an ace down on the field. Langham made the grab, and he was close to the first down yardage. They're going to give it to him on the forward progress. And I'll see. I'm not sure if that is Langham that is down on the field or a different ace. We'll have to wait and see. With the injury, the clock stops, and we have
45 seconds left in
45 seconds left here in quarter number 3. So they're working on the injured player, and they're going to get him up. It looks like it is Langham. They'll walk him off the field. And hopefully Langham was not hurt too badly, and it's something that he'll be able to shake off here, because that would be a big loss to this Aces football team if Langham was out of commission for next week's game. 45 seconds to go as we'll get ready for what may well be the last play of the 3rd quarter, as they get the injured player off the field and they start the clock running again. Turnbull gets the snap, drops back, ball in the air, caught and dropped. So that'll make it 2nd and 10 for the Aces. And we'll see if they get one more off before the quarter ends. They do not. So that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter And after 3, the score remains the same. It's the Apaches leading the Aces 35-0 here at the reservation tonight. We'll get ready to switch ends of the field, and I'll say another thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. A full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. Also medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, gift sundries, and so much more. Next time you're in downtown Hicksville, stop by and see for yourself what a difference being locally owned and operated makes. We want to thank the Myers family for their continued Diamond Level support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts this year on Hicksville Community Television. And hey, if you'd like to get the latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, or more, feel free to give them a call at 419-542-6218. They'll be happy to help you out. And we're so happy to have them again as one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. All right. Aces back in action. It's 2nd and 10 for Hicksville. Turnbull rolling out, looking downfield, ball in the air. He's got a man, and the intended receiver and a couple of the defenders, they all were going after the ball. It falls to the ground incomplete. And there was a lot of struggling for the football, but that's a good no call because everybody was really going after it. Brings up 3rd and 10. Turnbull again dropping back. Turnbull in trouble now as Turnbull scrambles, rolls out, ball in the air, and right into the hands of the receiver, and it hits the turf. That was that Dix, number 3, that couldn't pull it in? So 4th down for the Aces. Here in this 4th quarter, down 5 scores, 35-0. Just trying to make something happen at this point. Avoid the shutout. And timeout called by the Aces as they want to discuss what they're going to do with this 4th down play. The ball still on the Aces side of the field at the 47-yard line. And again, 4th and 10, so the Aces need to get it across midfield and into Apache territory to move the chains.
And Bill, I got a score update.
All right.
The Tenora Rams are leading the Bulldogs 38-0 with 2:40 left in the 4th.
All right.
I'll get you the Wayne Trace and Ayersville game here in a moment. Ayersville is leading the Wayne Trace Raiders 32-6 with 4:33 left in the 3rd quarter. And also I see that Salina is leading Defiance 10-0 in the 3rd. Salina? They're leading Defiance 10-0 at the 3rd.
So punt from the Aces, and that will come down at the 30-yard line, and that's where the Apaches will take over on offense. It's Defiance Salina, of course, a couple members of the Western Buckeye League. But we throw their scores out every now and then. We know there's a lot of people that are interested in how things are going in Defiance. All the other Defiance County schools, of course, in the GMC.
Which I heard that was the big matchup today, was Defiance, the Defiance game.
Looks like Antwerp is going to bounce back from their first loss. And Ayersville and Tenora winning as well to keep that pressure on everybody atop the GMC standings. Quick handoff and up the middle to about the 31-yard line. Looks like that was number 24 with the carry, Drayden Grinnell Dennis. Second and 9 for the Apaches. As the rain gear's really out down in the stands below us. And this one looks like it's going to be might have made it back. They might give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. So call it third and 9. So again, the Apaches taking their time. They're in no hurry at all. The clock is rolling, and it's on their side of the fence. So,
with 8 minutes left in the game and counting.
Handoff. And again, that was number 9, Brody Williams, with the carry. That'll bring up 4th and about 8 for the Apaches. Turnbull. No, I take that back. That's number 7. Excuse me. Austin Sanders dropping back deep for the Aces. Apaches indeed show punt. They just get it off. They milk that play clock all the way down to 0. Sanders, and it's going to take a nice Apache roll all the way down to about the 25-yard line. Sanders knew better than to try to scoop that ball up. There were too many yellow jerseys coming at him full speed, so he just stepped aside and let Fairview down the football. So the Aces back out on offense here in the fourth quarter, down by 35. Just looking to get something going offensively here tonight. Try to avoid the shutout if they can.
You have a 50-50 ticket. You may want to take this Don Haynes and ask him to draw it again tonight.
Here we go. Snap. Ball in the air. Caught at Sanders. Sanders ran out at about the 30-yard line.
Dribbling pass is complete to Austin Sanders. Driven out of bounds by Trevor Williams and Gavin Meade. For those of you who are interested, we do have a winner. A 50-50 winner tonight is Jamie Hicksville.
They're having a hard time finding a 50-50 winner tonight. A lot of people, when the rain started coming down, packed up and evidently headed out. So they finally found a winner for the 50-50. All right, Aces with a second down play. Turnbull keeping it. Turnbull. That'll be good enough for a first down as he gets across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. So Turnbull will get the Aces 4 more downs. They'll advance out to the 41-yard line. The reservation field has the play clocks lit up on either end of the field, so it's easy to keep track of the time you have between plays. Quick handoff, still on his feet, spinning out to about the 45-yard line. Pickup of about 4. I think that was Green. The Aces will break huddle. They got a 2nd and about 6 staring them in the face. Another quick handoff. Powering forward across the 45 to about the 47. That was number 9, Brody Walter.
Brody Walter, the Hicksville ball carrier.
Bring up 3rd down as the clock continues to roll here in the 4th quarter. Down to about 4 minutes. We're in a high traffic area here. You have people coming and going behind us all night long. Turnbull gets the snap, pitches it back. Down the field, close to first down yardage. It should be enough to move the chains. And it does.
Laguna on the tackle for the Apaches. Cameron Walter, Hicksville ball carrier. The first down for Hicksville.
So after Walter's carry, they move the chains, and the Aces back in business again with another first down. Turnbull, again the handoff. Well, they were waiting for him that time. He might have got a yard or 2. Camden Walter again with the carry, and he'll pick up about a yard, make it 2nd and 9. So Aces with a 2nd and 9. Another handoff down to about the 45-yard line. That one was Brody Walter carrying the ball. As the Fairview coaching staff next door started to pack up their gear and head down towards the locker room. Aces now with a 3rd and about 7.
Minute and a half left in the game.
And the pass is caught, and that will be close. It should be a first down. Walter made the grab and fell forward. We'll see where they mark him, but it's going to be mighty close. We'll see if they give it to him. They will. First down again for the Aces as they march it up the field here late in the game. That'll move the ball out to the 38-yard line of the Apaches. That's going to be a keeper for Turnbull. Turnbull spin move, dives forward inside the 35, down to about the 33. Won't move the chains, but a good gain for the Aces. Bring up 2nd down and about 5. Here we go, snap. Turnbull's going to hold on to it again himself. Turnbull across the 30, and he'll get knocked out before he gets to the 25-yard line. And they're lining up. And that's going to be your ball game. Your final score here tonight from the reservation, it's the homestanding Fairview Apaches, winners on their homecoming night over the Aces 35-0. We want to say a big thank you to the last of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters before we wrap up our broadcast here tonight. That, of course, is ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions for business and industry, plasma, robotics, welding, and so much more. Check them out online to see the incredible things that they have done and are capable of doing for businesses and industry literally around the nation and in some cases around the world. I want to thank Denny Vetter and the whole gang at ARC Solutions again for their diamond level underwriting support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts this year. They're such a great member of our Hicksville community. And whenever you see community efforts, whether it's like the splash pad or anything along those lines, you'll almost always see ARC Solutions Incorporated listed as one of the benefactors. And we're so glad that they've chosen to help support us in our efforts to be able to bring you quality programming here on Hicksville Community Television. Our good friends, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. You can check them out online at www.arcsolinc.com. We want to thank them. And again, all of our other Diamond Level Underwriting supporters as well. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks also to our friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Phone 419-542-6218 for latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, and more. And, of course, as we already mentioned, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. World-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Well, let's see. We've got a few final scores to pass along to you. Tenora winning tonight, 38-0. They were playing the Wayne Trace Raiders, I believe.
Tenora was playing the Edgerton Bulldogs.
Oh, the Edgerton Bulldogs? Okay.
Yes.
And it was Antwerp leading Paulding 38-0, or was that a final score?
That was at halftime.
That was at halftime. And
we do not have a final score.
Salina beating the Defiance Bulldogs tonight 17-0. And we'll track down some other final scores. But by the time you watch this, we'll have the other final results from week number 9 of the GMC posted as part of the end credits, as we always do. So, again, we want to say a big thank you to all of our underwriters and a big thank you to the athletic department here at Fairview High School and Central Local Schools for, again, giving us the space, allowing us to be here to cover the game of this evening and feeding us and giving us preferred parking. We thank them so much. It's always a pleasure to come over here to cover high school sports at Fairview. And we also want to thank all of you. We want to thank you for joining us, and hopefully that you will have enjoyed our coverage, tape delayed, from the reservation on this Friday night. So with that, we're going to wrap things up, pack up, and hopefully head on out before the next wave of rain comes across northwest Ohio. And so with that, we'll wrap it up. Our next live broadcast coming your way on Monday on Hicksville Community Television, and that'll be the October school board meeting starting at about 5:30 p.m. Our next sports live stream is scheduled for next week on Thursday, the 19th of October, and that will be sectional final volleyball action, with the Lady Aces playing, in all probability, Edgerton, but possibly Eden up at West Unity Hilltop High School. So until we talk to you then, one final time tonight, your final score from the reservation at Fairview High School. It's the Apaches defeating the Aces on Fairview's homecoming night, 35-0. And for Chris Warner operating the camera and overseeing the live stream software, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.